Hello everybody, it's Vinyl Rich here with Vinyl Finds 83. I had to look it up, just right now I looked it up. It's been over a month since I've done a Vinyl Finds video. I've had a few of these for quite a few weeks, but I really haven't had enough to make a video up until last weekend. In fact, I actually have some 60s stuff, but I'm going to make that in another video. So I have enough for probably 2 videos now. My last video was my 1,000 subscribers contest. And again, I'd like to thank all my subscribers. In that video, I did show a record store bag. This is a 45 bag for Middle Earth Records. It was the record store in Downey, California that I used to go to in the 80s, early 90s. It's closed now. What's it, John Carpenter? No, not John. The guy, Richard Carpenter, is it? From the Carpenters. I bumped into him in there. I bumped into Chris from the Flesh Eaters in there. I'm sure Metallica, the members of Metallica probably went in there. The Blasters, but it was a cool record store, and I don't have a cool record store like that anymore. The closest record store to me now, it's not very far as miles, but man, it takes forever to get anywhere in LA now because of the traffic. But anyway, okay, I got off topic. Corey's VC channel did a video on record store bags, and I thought I would show this one, and I gave a shout out to channel 33 and a third, and I meant to give a shout out to Corey's VC channel, which is a much better channel than channel 33 and a third. Corey is a really cool guy. He makes some really good videos. His record stores across America is a really good series, and I wanted to give a shout out to him. And it's funny, it's the second time I've done that. I went to Dr. Strange Records. It's a little east of me, 45-minute drive maybe. Rancho Cucamonga. It's a Dr. Strange Records, and he did one of those record stores across America videos there. And when I went there, I gave a shout out to channel 33 and a third. And it's weird. It's the second time I've done that. I meant Corey's VC channel. Check him out. You probably already know him. Anyways, I'm going to give a couple of shout outs. I was watching a few videos today. I watched a couple of Gavin T, is it? Yeah, Gavin T. I'm pretty new to his channel. I've probably watched maybe 6 to 10 of his videos. I don't know how many he has. But yeah, he's got a really good collection. He likes jazz. He likes punk. He likes, kind of the same stuff I do, which is very cool. The other day I watched a James Buttery video on Rare New Zealand Records, or it was New Zealand Records, and he went into the rarity part, and I enjoyed that video a lot. And it's weird. I ran across the album Unwashed that he showed, and it's like, maybe I would have ran across it anyways, and I wouldn't even have noticed. But since he made the video, it was in my mind. I go, wow, that's the record he showed. It wasn't as expensive as I think he was saying it was going for in New Zealand. But it was a little bit, and I found other things. Some 60s stuff that I'll be showing. But, man, I got some cool 60s stuff. And the other guy I would like to give a shout out to is Eat Shit Google. I mean, that is a great name for a VC channel. It won't last long because this dude, since I've been watching his videos, he's probably had 10 different names for his channel. He just gets bored with it, erases all his videos, and he starts up again. And I happen to come across, oh shit, he's making videos again. But yeah, the only gripe I have with his videos is he'll show the albums like this. It's like, dude, he'll show the front, but usually the back is like that. It's like, dude, slow down a little, you know? Let me see the whole fucking record. But anyways, he did a Dwarfs collection video, and that's going to kind of tie into this video. Well, anyways, I made a 7-inch, couple of 7-inch videos, actually, because I said at the time I only had 2 albums. Actually, I had 3 albums, but it was 2 different artists. But one of the albums was this one, Public Image, Happy. This is a gold stamp promo, big deal. I wanted to hear this album, and I went to pull it out, and I couldn't find it. And man, I could have swore by the life of me I had this album. But I guess I only had it on CD. I bought it. I mean, it's a pretty common album. And I think it's a really good album. Seattle, Rules and Regulations, and The Body. The first 3 songs on side 1, they're just fantastic. And some of the later Peel, I say later, he's been around for decades now, but the late 80s Peel, it doesn't get the love that the first 2 and even 3 get. And in my book, I think they're just as good. I mean, I think Peel made a string of really good albums from the late 70s through the late 80s. And this is one of them. Yeah, even side 2, man. There's only a couple of songs that are, I think Save Me, if I remember offhand, and Open and Revolving, they're okay, but they're not, they kind of samey. But yeah, this is a really good album. And getting back to the 7-inch one, I didn't have enough albums for a vinyl find, so I thought, you know what, I'll make a show my Peel collection album video. And because I have a lot of Peel. And I got all the albums out. Then I started going through the 7 inches, and I couldn't find their first 7-inch. So I decided I'll make some 7-inch videos instead. But anyways, that's a really good album. And this is what the label looks like. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty dark. Happy by Public Image. I think it's a really good album. Now this next band, I picked up 2. I have their first album, Horror Stories. I think that's their first one. And these 2 are on pop, Sub Pop. And this is the Dwarfs, Blood, Guts, and Pussy. This is their first album on Sub Pop, and this is a fantastic album. Eat Shit Google just did the Dwarfs video, and he said the running time on this is 14 minutes. I think it's a little longer than that, but I could be wrong. Sure did seem like it. But yeah, starts off with Backseat of My Car, Detention Girl, Let's Fuck, Drugstore. I mean, it's just I think, if I had this when I did my 100 best punk albums, that one probably would have made it instead of Horror Stories. And I believe this is a first press, or it's at least an early press, and it's on red vinyl. Pretty cool. I mean, I love black vinyl. I've said it before. It's the color vinyl thing has kind of gotten ridiculously trendy. But that album's from like 90, I believe. And this is the one that came out after that. Dwarfs, Thank Heaven for Little Girls. And Eat Shit Google, he said he likes this one more, but I kind of like the other one more. I haven't listened to this one as much, but it's a good album. And if you can see right there, it's on colored vinyl too. This is like a yellow and white marbling. Yeah, put the label right side up. But it's a good album. I mean, I really like the Dwarfs. And I have 3 of their albums now. I probably have 2 or 3 of their 7 inches. And after watching Eat Shit Google's video, it kind of makes me want to go explore them deeper. Now, every album that I'm going to show in this video, I think they're all great albums. But this one here I would classify as a grail. And it's Death in June, The Guilty Have No Pride. This is Death in June's first album. Just fantastic. Okay, here's the songs. Till the Living Flesh is Burned, All Alone in Her Nirvana, State Laughter, Nothing Changes. Those 4 songs are just, they're all so different. And the problem I have with a lot of the newer Death in June stuff, I don't have any. I've listened to some online. It's just him with acoustic guitar, and it seems like he's just playing 1 chord. He might be playing 2, I don't know, but it's just, and that's probably what's going on this one. But there's so much other stuff added, the tribal drums, and then there's, I think it's the second song, All Alone in Her Nirvana. There's this weird, really weird noises going on, but yeah. Check it out online if you've never really given Death in June a shot. Yeah, for me, this is a grail. And this is what the labels look like. It's on black vinyl. But yeah, this is a great album. And one of these days I'll do a Death in June video. Now this next one is an album I used to own. Joni Mitchell Blue. When I got divorced, we split our albums, and of course my ex picked this one as one of hers, you know. But yeah, I think this is a darn near perfect album. I mean, every song on this is great. I guess the subject matter, I guess she wrote this after it's dealing with her giving up her kid to adoption or something. But I don't know. I never knew that until I heard it recently. But man, she is a great songwriter. Now, I've said before, to me, the music is more important than the words. And what I mean by that is, if I don't like the music, I'm not going to listen to it, no matter how good the words are. But I do appreciate a well-written, verses in a song. And this is one gal that she let her heart out, and she wrote some really great songs. A modern singer who I think writes really great words. They're more quirky, is Courtney Barnett. But I love the worst of her songs too. And it's on the plain Reprise label. Now, I know there's people, it's reprise. And yeah, I guess it is supposed to be pronounced reprise. There's even a clip of Frank Sinatra. I think Frank Sinatra's one of the ones that started this label. And he said, yeah, it's reprise. Well, that's not the way you spelt it, you know. It's spelt reprise, so to this day, I'm going to call it reprise, even though I know it's supposed to be reprise. But yeah, Joni Mitchell's Blue, just a great classic album. In fact, I would say it's probably her best album. That one and Horizia, or however you pronounce that one. Now this is another one that I used to have and was a victim of my divorce. This is the Patti Smith group. This is their second album, Ethiopia, is it? Radio Ethiopia. It is a cutout, but it is, that fact is made up for because it's in the shrink and it has a price sticker on it. I find that so cool. This album is fantastic. It's not as good as Horses. I think Horses was the best album of 1975. And I said so much in my Give Me 10 1975. But this is a great album. I love this album. I mean, the first four Patti Smith albums are, it's pretty hard to go wrong with them. Is it first four? Yeah, first four, I think. And it comes with this insert. Really cool shot of Patti right there. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, I dig Patti Smith. Now, I've said, you know, I'm pretty determined not to expand the amount of space my records are taking up. So it's gotten to the point where if I buy 4 albums, I need to probably get rid of a couple. And one that I might get rid of is it's like a 1988 Patti Smith album. I mean, it's not bad, but honestly, I'm probably not going to listen to it. Now the next one, I've said it many a times, probably my favorite current band, Nod, and this is live at Roadburn 2012. This is fantastic stuff. Side 1 is 2 songs, Tron and Dropout, and side B is Tony's first Roadburn. Now, this also came with a CD that had 2 extra songs on it, and I kind of wish they would have printed a 3-sided record, because the 2 songs they left off, to me, are better than Dropout. I mean, I like Dropout, but the first 2 songs, Tron and Dropout, they're kind of similar in vein. If you don't know Nod, it's almost like those krautrock bands, like kind of like Can. Well, Can wasn't a krautrock band, were they? Oh yeah, they were. That it's really repetitious, kind of drony, but this is like on a different, like high distortion and electric. I mean, it's loud. This stuff is loud. And the side 2 one, it's a little softer, but it's still very repetitious. They get into a groove. And but like I was saying, the 2 songs from the CD that are on here, one of them is like a real kind of has a funky groove, and that would have kind of been maybe broke up side 1 a little better, and then the other song actually has a guitar solo in it. But yeah, I love this band. I have their new album on order. It should be coming anytime. It's with another band, something Radar Man or From the Moon or something. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that. But yeah, I dig Nod. It's funny. I found out about Nod on Shindig magazine. There was an article in there on Rocket Records, and I found the article very interesting. I ended up picking up a CD by Nod. I got it through the mail, I think through Rocket Records, and I picked up the first Goat album. Now, man, I like the Goat album, but not as much as the Nod one. So the next time I went to Amoeba Records, I went and I looked, and I couldn't find a Nod section. I couldn't find anything. So I asked the guy, that you're supposed to ask for info, and he had never heard of them. Amoeba Records didn't even know about this band. And they probably still, everything I've gotten by this band, I've had to order. I've never seen anything of theirs in a store. Maybe in the UK, but not in the US. And it's on black vinyl and very plain labels, Nod. But yeah, I think this whole concert is on YouTube. And the last one here is an album I just picked up. It's Laughing Hyenas, Crawl. I think this is Laughing Hyenas' first record. I'm not sure. I mean, when I saw the record, I knew the name, but I wasn't sure who it was. But the album cover, I go, well, that's cool. I looked, and I go, oh, shit, that's John Brannon's band. And then it clicked. This is John Brannon. He was a vocalist in Negative Approach. This gal here was original member of L7. What's her name? Larcia Strickland on guitar. But yeah, this is great, man. This guy's vocals are fantastic, dude. But yeah, I'm definitely, this is an EP, 4-song EP. I plan on getting more of their stuff. Laughing Hyenas, can't recommend them enough. And the label is fantastic. It's just as fantastic as that album cover. Side 2, it's on Touch and Go Records. Came out in '92. Great one. Now I recently made an order at Bomp Records. I ordered 4 comps, garage comps. One's a psychedelic comp, and 2 albums by bands. One, Dead Wax 66 was talking about these 2 albums he picked up. One was $10, and I got it for $10, and then I picked this one up, or maybe this was the $10 one. I don't know. I don't remember. I think this was the $12 one, but I got it on CD. I meant to get the vinyl, but this is what I'll be listening to in the car when I go to work tonight. Really cool write-up on the band. I haven't heard it at all, but I did read this. Really cool. They only made 145, and all the rest are unreleased stuff. So I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be right up my alley. Los Angeles Garage, Psych, and Mod Pop, 1967 to 1969. But anyways, I was going to show the vinyl of that in the next video, but it was a CD. Anyways, take care, guys and gals. I'll be coming back with you in a week or so with another Vinyl Finds. Take care. Go Dodgers. It's not turning off. It's not turning off.